some of these things.
Yeah, it's just like those moments you're like, what did we talk about 3 weeks ago at 4 o'clock? Yeah, I don't know.
I ask you that?
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Okay, so I already told you, so that part is just going to be building, and the Nakimbe branding is going to be building. And the testing ground is still going to be Mappdom, so all that's going to be relevant because, again, I really do want to help small businesses. That's still along the lines of me helping people. I still want to help small businesses, and I still want to help entrepreneurs, and I still want to help developers, and I still want to help those graphic, like that whole quote-unquote sharing economy or the non-corporate thing or whatever the hell it is. I want to participate in that, have like a structure-free company, and so yeah, so then there'll be money from Mappdom from that, and then Nakimbe launches.
Structure-free?
Well, because nobody works for me. Like, nobody works for me. And that's just basically all that is. Everybody's independent and... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just how... Do you understand?
No.
So nobody works for Mappdom. So our reps are independent reps.
So they're contractors, like Uber.
Like who? Like Uber? Sure, yeah, they're contractors. So they can work their own hours, work as much or as little as they want to, depending on their license level, they can determine how much they want to charge people or their commission levels, etc. Our developers are all freelancers. They work all over the world. They can work at 2 o'clock in the morning. If they want to go and take 2 weeks off, they don't have to ask my permission.
The developers, do you think?
I have a pretty good network of developers right now, and as we expand, I'll actually be able to pay. The amount of the developer fee is worked into the app fee already.
There's a startup called Code 4020. It's
40. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Code 4020. It pairs Black and Latino college students who are studying software engineering with internships.
Good, and I wanted to get Black Girls Code on here too.
That's from Tristan Walker.
Yeah.
So you can just reach out to them and say we're doing this thing,
cool.
And we want like Black Youth. We want this to be a Black Youth code company.
Yeah. I watched this documentary.
Code 4020. She's not gonna ask me about it again. Tristan Walker.
Thank you, Tristan Walker. I was watching this video on the public school, the nation's disgrace with what's going on in Detroit. So anyway, so Mappdom is the training ground, and it's the revenue generator. It's also going to give me a little bit of exposure so that I have some credibility when I launch all of the other stuff, which is more of like my higher self mission, which is to help people get more love in the world. That's that part of it. And then the grander mission on top of that is to just help my fucking race. So when money and stuff starts to come in from that, I wanted to start to develop educational software programs or apps where kids who don't want to school, they're like, why should I go to school? My teacher doesn't teach me anything.
Okay, so you need to link up with this guy, Tristan Walker.
Okay, that's fine. They're like, if it's going to take,
No, but I'm just letting you know that a lot of what you're thinking of doing, he's already kind of doing.
Okay. So, like we go to class, it's an hour-long class, it takes the teacher half an hour so I'm like, you know what, if they're like, so why should I go to school? So if I can give them an app where they can get their education, and then they'll be positioning, because a lot of them, of course, graduate illiterate, whatever, so they'll learn, and I'll make it relevant. I'm going to have to probably get some, artists today to sort of contribute somehow to kind of make it interesting, but I want them to know about that they have a history that's greater than slavery. I want them to know about Africa. I want them to know about world history and how we got where we are now. So
that would work well as a game or
no
experience?
No, not for...
What's going to incentivize them to open this app to consume this information?
I'm not sure yet. But a lot of these kids want education, but the whole educational system is broken down. Like, the teachers are not really there to serve them, right? So it's like, hey, if you are serious, you want to learn all this stuff, but you don't want to go to school, here's a fucking app. Stay home. Do 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever the fuck. Gary Vee's always talking about how the whole education system is changing anyway. So there's no structure to give those kids that information because it's Euro-based anyway, so they're not getting that history, and secondly, they're not even interested. They got to go through metal detectors to go to school. So that's the grander mission. So whenever I forget, like, oh, Mappdom is whatever, I got to realize Mappdom is the first step, Nakimbe branding is the second one, and then empowering and helping my people, that's the third one, and then I can die. That's the plan. Wow, I actually got this all recorded. Woohoo, baby.